I think for me, it's about moving towards renewable energy, but moving so in a fashion that allows it to be implemented sympathetically. I'm an MP in a rural Cambridgeshire seat. Cambridgeshire is being whacked with solar farms. You've got the Sunnicker Energy Farm over in East Cambridgeshire, which is about 2,500 acres. All of the local population were against that. It was railroaded through by...
What's so bad about a solar farm? It doesn't make any noise, it's flat, it doesn't...
I think
it's not, doesn't...
From the perspective of people who don't live near solar farms, great idea, fantastic, produces energy. If you live in that location, and in my constituency, it's the East Park Energy Solar Farm. It's bigger than Gatwick Airport. It stretches all the way from Cambridgeshire into Bedfordshire. Locals are extremely upset at the fact that their countryside is going to be covered in solar panels, and I appreciate
not covered.
1,900 acres is a big area for a small village. We're talking about an area that's bigger than Gatwick.
What's the total acreage of your constituency?
But I'm not talking about the total constituency. I'm talking about the villages that are going to be impacted by this. And when you speak to those individuals, they haven't been consulted. You know, the point is that the government is pushing this through, and individuals will not benefit directly. Individuals can't. For example, you would think that the government has already said that individuals will receive local villages will receive benefits to having this infrastructure nearby. Now, we don't have zonal pricing, so you living next to a solar farm should, in theory, produce you with cheaper energy. It doesn't at all.
Look, if you want to tackle energy crisis, you want energy independence, you've got to have some bold leadership that will deliver something. And, you know, there is a bit of not in my backyard.
Means like railroading things through against local opposition?
I don't believe in railroading things, but, you know, you can't on one hand say...
But that's what they do.
I can't on one hand say, I want energy security, I want to move away from fossil fuels, but when a government presents an option that it's basically not in my backyard anywhere but in my garden.
So why aren't we pursuing better alternatives such as putting solar panels on the side of railway tracks, on large Amazon-style warehouses? Why are we putting them next to the countryside that sits within the catchment area?
Well, I don't think those options have been ruled out, but actually using...
This is a nationally significant...
I don't think those options that you've mentioned have been ruled out. We will have to do more solar energy, but there was a plan, as my understanding is, that was on the table that is ready to go. On solar energy, it equates to 400,000 homes that will benefit from it. But I mean, there is a broader question here, which is you can't, on one hand, on principle, agree with something, and when then a policy is presented, object to it. Now, I understand for local MPs there'll be local issues. I'm sure I will have ones that arise in my area.
Do you have any in your constituency yet?
I can tell you that the cost of energy is the thing that people still raise with me. Well, it might be a no, but I also have, for instance, housing issues.
So what's your message to local villagers in my constituency who are now going to have a huge solar farm built on their doorstep? And it's a nationally significant infrastructure project and will be railroaded through by this government. The Energy Minister has already confirmed that to me.
Well, Ben, do you not agree with trying to tackle carbon? Do you not agree in renewable...
I've already said that I do. I said, what's your message to these villagers who are effectively paying the price? You're not paying the price for this. They are.
Well, actually, we've got to have a national approach to it. Sometimes that means some areas will have to deal with renewable energy.
So I
don't know the details of your case in your constituency. Of course, you will know better. But the general question and principle of actually, if you want to achieve something, you've got to find ways of doing it. The answer cannot always be no. We have this challenge with the housing crisis too. Everyone wants more houses built, but just not in my backyard.